Hey everyone, welcome to my studio. I'm going to be showing you this painting today on how I did it. I posted it in some of the groups and got a good response. So I wanted to go bigger, but I don't have any 10 by 20s. That's what I wanted to do it on. So I'm just going to do it on a gallery wrap canvas 12 by 12. So that's where I'm going to start. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put down my Oh, I thought it stopped recording. I'm going to go ahead and put down my base paint, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I have my base paint down. That is just my colorplace base. I get that at Walmart. It's just the Brilliant White semi-gloss. And I like the semi-gloss because it dries shiny. It's really nice, actually. I'm just gonna get my corners a little bit there. I do not have this on just in a pillow. I went ahead and spread it out. It makes it a little bit harder to blow the blooms. And these are going to be half blooms, but it's nicer for the swipe if you have it spread out more. So I'm going to go in with the swipe. I have you close up, so I'm hoping you're going to be able to see when I swipe closer. My colors, I'm going to add one more color to the mix, which is the Pebeo green blue. So I'm going to go ahead and put my colors down. This is Key Lime by Colourarte. I'm going to go all the way to the edge and let it drip over the edge. All my colors, the primary element colors, I have mixed in a tube paint with because it helps with the iridescent or the transparentness of the, I'm having trouble thinking today. It helps with the transparencies. The Colourarte can be pretty transparent, so I like them to be a little bit deeper. So I just add some tube paint, and I just try to go with whatever color is closest to that particular primary element. Primary elements are pigments, if you don't know, if you haven't used them. And they're like in a powder form. Okay, I've got my, that was my phalo. Okay, I just need to go in with a little bit of this iridescent green blue. I don't want a bunch of it, but let's put a little bit in there. And I think I'm gonna drizzle a little bit more of the lighter Key Lime. Last time I didn't have a thick enough band for it to go. I wanted it to go more further down. So I'm doing just a little bit more color this time. All right, now I'm going to go in with the swipe, which I'm using Prussian blue with Australian floetrol. And by the way, I will put all the recipes in the description box. So just hit that down arrow that's to the right, and you'll have all of my recipes for what I used here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and dip. Well, I'm not going to dip because these are too wide. I'm just going to put my, I'll show you in a second. I'm going to put my cell activator, which are mixed with, it's Prussian blue by Amsterdam and Australian floetrol. So I'm just putting it on my card, my playing card. And these work great for the swipe. I'm going to hold my canvas because I have it on a spinner. And I'm just going to swipe down. I went a little bit lower this time too with the flowers. I mean with the green. Okay. So I'm just going to go right next to that swipe, and I'm holding these pretty level with the canvas. You don't want to have too much of an angle because you'll drag that white through. And you want to try not to do that. Okay, we're just going to keep going. I'm getting a good amount of cell activator on there, but not too much. And as you can see, the cells are developing. If you don't see them right away, just don't be impatient, just wait a little bit and they will pop up. Just on the edge of that color, pull down. No hurry to do this at all. Take your time, slow and deliberate. It's always better. Hope you guys are having a good week. This is actually I'm filming on Wednesday, and I'll post this on Sunday. I have every other Wednesday off, so today's my day off, and I get to paint. I usually film earlier so that I can get it, I have time to edit. Then I work every other Saturday, so when I have Wednesday off, then I have to work that Saturday, so I want to be able to have a video ready to edit Sunday morning and then get it posted for you guys. Hopefully that's working out good for you. Okay, so we have our line. I'm just tilting up a little bit. Oh, I didn't have all that in there, did I? Sorry, guys. All right. So that's your whole line there. I'll give you a little bit of a close-up while I'm tilting. Okay. So there is our grass line. Very pretty. I like the, I want to get rid of some of this white here. So I'm just going in with a smaller piece of card. And I'm going to run that through just to break up some of that white. All right. Now we're going to work on the flowers on the top. And then I'm going to give this a little bit of a spin just to spin out some of those colors, get some of that paint off the canvas. Okay, so we're going to go in. I want to make sure you guys can see the flowers. And I'm doing this upside down for you. Sorry about that. Okay, my colors I'm using. This is hot cinnamon and poppy red. Combine the two pigment powders. And then a little bit of red tube paint in there. Crimson, I think, is what I used. So let's decide where we want these flowers. In the other one, it's a little hard to tell, but I did do some pink flowers, which I'm going to do today too. So I had red and pink. All right. And let's go with some, little bit of, I have coral berry and I think orange peel mixed here. Just a little bit of orange. And I'm calling these half blooms. And you'll see why in a minute. Well, because they're half blooms. I'm only blowing out half. Okay, and then let's go with a little bit. I didn't use this last time, but I'm going to use it today just to brighten up those flowers a little bit. So this is the yellow, it's called Sunburst by Primary Elements. And then just a little touch of gold in those. Okay. And then we're going to go in with the black cell activator, which is just Australian floetrol and black oxide. I'm going to do one at a time so that I don't lose the cell activator. So I have my straw, just my regular old straw, and I'm just going to start blowing. So there you go. One down. I'm just going to blow those petals out a little bit further. So I just did 4 petals and I left the bottom. Kind of gives a poppy look to the flower, or somebody said a French tulip. So either one. Okay. Just did 3 that time. But I'm going to make them bigger. Just blowing really lightly when I do that. Just to spread them out a little bit. All right, and then it got a little crowded last time, so I'm not doing as many this time. I'm going to make it more simple, more negative space. I'm thinking about adding blue to my sky. So doing like a split. Let me know what you guys think about that, if I should do that or not. But I just thought it would add a little bit of interest to the background. Or maybe you like the white background, we'll see. Okay. Just want to blow that one out a little bit more. All right, so there is your 3 tulips. As you can see, I don't go and blow in the center anymore because they will come back in. The blooms all come back in, and if you blow too much in the center, a little bit is fine, but if you blow too much, then you end up getting that white up through there, and I don't want that. So I'm just going to get rid of these drips here. All right, then I'm going to add in some pink ones. So I'm going to go with plumeria. And these I did smaller. Put one down there. Put one up here. Part of that will spin off, which is fine. Don't normally do even numbers, but I'm going to today. All right, let's go with some of the orange. I love the pink and orange together, or the pink and yellows together. They just create a really beautiful color when you blow them out. Okay. Ah, dropped my spoon. Okay, and then let's go with some of this yellow, because I do like that in there. Again, I'm still going to use my gold, but okay. A little bit of gold. Oh, I lost that spoon too. Not doing too good with that. My gloves get sticky from the base paint, and it wants to hang on to my glove, or on my gloves. I get house paint on my gloves, and then it wants to hold on to the spoon. Right. I'm blowing to the center first, and then out, or the opposite way, but center first. And I'm getting down so that when I blow, I'm blowing that black cell activator across that puddle. All right. So blow those out a little bit further. Where am I? Can you guys still see me? Okay, there we go. All right, I'm gonna go a little bit more there. Okay. Now, I'm gonna go in with my skewer. I'm gonna dip it in my paint, just the fat end of the skewer. Get a good amount of paint on there, because these are going to be the base of your flower. Okay. Let me see. I want to make sure that you guys can see what's going on here. Okay. All right. So we're just going to put this here, let it drop down, and then pull. That just gives you your base of your flower. this one, I'm just going to put a little bit here and then pull down to the next flower. Be careful when you pull up because you don't want to drip paint into your petals. Okay. This one, just going to do a little bit of green there. No, that didn't work. It's okay. That one doesn't have to have a stem. All right, now I'm going to spin this out a little bit. And I have to decide what I want to do about leaves, because last time the leaves got a little crazy. So I need to make a decision about the leaves, but let's spin it out a little bit. Get you up even a little bit higher so you can see the spin. Okay. I'm not spinning hard. I just want to get some of that paint off onto the edges and off of the canvas. So just a gentle spin. Most of the paint now is coming over the edges, which is good. That's what I wanted. All right. And okay. I'm going to swirl. I'm going to give this just a little bit of a swirl like I did on the other one. Just so it's kind of like a whimsical garden. You can pull up. Just give little areas. Try not to spin, which I just did, into the stem. So I'm going to have to redo that stem. Just as I was telling you not to do that, I went and did it. Okay. And then I'm just going to pull down in some of these areas just to give like a leaf effect. Break up some of my cells. Just again with the thicker end of my stick. And breaking up some of that white. Okay. Less is more, for sure. Try not to get too carried away with stuff. Oh, I wanted to go back in and redo that. So no biggie if you do go over, just go back through. It's not a big deal. All right, I think I want to do a little bit of leaf here and I don't know. I don't want a whole bunch of, let me see, I want to see something. I'm going to blow this part right here up into this flower and see if we can get kind of a leaf. Yeah, that works. And I'll just pull my stick through it, make it look more like a leaf. Do that there too. All right, let's just lay down a little bit of a leaf here. Like I said, I don't want too much going on. Just a little bit of that phalo green, which I mixed in some iridescent green with that. And then my Prussian blue cell activator. Let's give that a blow with the straw. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, let's give these leaves that I pulled a little bit of, I'm just going to go with the pointy end over here. Pull that one up. I'm going to do the thicker end here. Pretty leaf. I'm going to go, where was that other one? Here it is. Okay, I think I need one more leaf so that it's not just a lone leaf up there, but where to put it? I really like that there's not a lot of, too much going on there. So I'll have to decide what I want to do. I'm just going to pull that down. Too much white going on there. All right. I think I'm just going to do a little tiny bit here. Just to add a little bit to the composition so we have some balance. And because I didn't put a thick base down, just spinning that a little bit, it should dry really nice. Shouldn't have a problem. Okay, let's run through, skewer on that. Okay, that's better. I'm just going to blow that red over the bottom of that a little bit. It will come back down and it'll be fine. I just wanted it to look more blended into that background. All right, guys. I'm just going to fiddle a little bit with this, but it pretty much is done. I'm going to turn this around so you can see it going the other way. Very pretty. I'll do a close-up for you. I'm going to turn one of the lights off. I feel like it's getting... We have plenty of Arizona sun right now, so we are getting plenty of light in this room, but turn that halo light off and you'll get a better idea of the colors. But yeah, I'll come in and do a close-up for you real quick. All right. Okay, and here's your close-up. All those wonderful cells. It's really easy when you have the right products. Look at those drips. I love the drips on these. And I'll turn my flash on in just a second so you can see the shimmer. There's one of the pink flowers. There's that red one that fell off the side, pink one that fell off. There's the leaves. I always like to do one dramatic one in the center, so gives you a point of interest. And a little pink one. If you don't get enough paint off the canvas, all that paint will move and shift when it's drying. So definitely want to make sure that you get enough paint off. All right, guys, there's your video. I will see you next week. You guys have a great week. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.